Sometimes in nature, animals come face to face with those they really shouldn't mess with. Predators attack the wrong prey, household pets overestimate their strength, and some just foolishly provoke an unexpected counterattack. Some walk away with a lifelong lesson, others with a light scare, and a few become the stars of hilarious videos. These are the moments when bravery clearly doesn't equal common sense. Let's take a look at animals who found themselves in situations they definitely didn't expect. Despite their massive and dangerous horns, these guys decided to test their strength with some hoof-to-hoof combat. Why are these alligators casually strolling through city streets in the first place? Turkeys can fight each other for days without breaks until one of them simply gives up the right to mate. This peacock clearly doesn't yet know who he's messing with. Turns out even sea creatures have conflicts that can only be resolved through force. A bear family was peacefully feasting on whale meat when suddenly an aggressive relative launched an unexpected attack. For huge, powerful animals like bears, serious fights usually aren't necessary. A quick scuffle is often enough to size up the opponent. Just when the snake thinks it's about to strike, the frog leaps forward, almost teasing the hungry predator. This crocodile clearly never encountered an alligator snapping turtle before. He's never worked this hard on a meal. In the end, the turtle, though slow, escaped the predator's jaws safe and sound. An octopus tried to attack a giant lobster, but the latter slipped away with ease and kept its life. This snake tried to eat a brown widow spider, but greatly misjudged its strength. The tables turned fast in favor of the spider. This dog definitely has courage, but still, it's wise to think twice before bothering an elephant. The praying mantis didn't doubt its dominance due to its size, but fate had other plans, and physics brought it crashing back down to Earth. The crab was much smaller than its opponent, but that didn't stop it from defending itself, though it had to sacrifice a claw. In the animal kingdom, even a simple drink of water can turn dangerous. A warthog barely escaped the jaws of a ferocious crocodile. It may look like an ordinary frog, but it didn't back down, not even to a snake. Trying to protect its prey after a hunt, the snake not only lost its meal, but came dangerously close to disaster. Dog versus cat standoffs are eternal, even when the cat in question is a sea lion. Octopuses really are skilled fighters with their unique strategies. Compared to the elephant seals, this little seal looked tiny, and fleeing mid-battle was probably the best decision of his life. Who would have thought a regular praying mantis could fend off a snake several times its size?
Praying mantis and a snake fighting.
Yeah.
This duck may be small, but its spirit is solid steel. If even another hippo fears its own kind, imagine what chance other animals have in a showdown with such a massive beast. That rooster's a true kung fu master. His opponent definitely didn't have it easy. That frog really needs to work on its reflexes. Until then, the insects around that river can sleep easy. Have you ever seen birds so carefree and cheerful while playing with a snake, even a small one? It looked like the zebra's fate was sealed, but then a miracle happened and she broke free from the predator's jaws and fled to safety. This goose is absolutely fearless. Just look at how boldly she charges at an entire group of tigers. It's true what they say, the best defense is a good offense. Even cats are stunned by prey this quick and agile. A lioness tried to attack a wild boar, but the boar proved to be quicker. This shepherd dog clearly didn't expect livestock to behave so boldly. With a guardian like this, even bears aren't a threat, quite literally. Now that's confidence. With the right attitude, even a goose can scare a tiger. Have you ever seen a triple animal fight like this? Can't wait to see who comes out on top. Even trapped in a black widow's web, this scorpion managed to turn the tables and emerge victorious. It may look like the wolverine is defending itself from the dog pack, but chances are it's the one calling the shots. Now that's a show. It's not every day moose stage a horned duel right outside your house. This marmot was clearly not in the mood, especially for uninvited dog guests. Normally, this fish leaps from the water to grab fruit off trees, but this time it leapt straight into a snake's mouth. Luckily, another fish came to rescue just in time. Mongooses don't fear cobras. Their quick reflexes and venom resistance make them deadly foes in a one-on-one fight. When both opponents are strong, sometimes the best option is to walk away. Some fish, like pufferfish or lionfish, are armed with venomous spines, and even sharks will back off instantly after one bite, unwilling to risk it. Even in the wild, animals sometimes joke and play with their friends. These lions spotted a pride mate who'd once been cast out and decided to reassert dominance by ambushing him. A hawk assumed a chicken would be easy prey, but the rooster, acting as the family protector, fended off the attack with courage and strength. In South Africa, traffic jams are often caused by wild animals, especially elephants, a pretty valid reason for being late to work. Red-tailed hawks are natural snake hunters, expertly grabbing them with powerful talons while skillfully avoiding a venomous bite.
Oh, did you see that? Put his claw right on his head.
A mountain lion charged full force at a llama, but the stubborn prey flipped the predator and dashed off to safety. One quick move, and the annoying dog disappeared in an instant. During mating season, moose engage in loud, thunderous clashes, locking antlers in battles heard for miles. Despite their intensity, most fights end without serious injuries. The loser simply backs down. It's always important to stay calm and confident, even if you're staring down a fierce predator like a cheetah. Thanks to its quills, this porcupine managed to escape an attack from an entire pride of lionesses.
What a twist! Haven't you expected to see this either, have you?
Wow, did the king of beasts really just get scared of an ordinary lizard? A moose may not be the best choice of friend for a dog. Trapped in the water, a pregnant rhino nearly became prey for 3 lionesses, but she managed to escape just in time and teach the predators a lesson. You never know when your hunt might end in an unexpected acrobatic move. This scorpion definitely miscalculated when it tried to attack a bombardier beetle. In response, the insect fired a hot chemical blast up to 100 degrees Celsius, forcing the predator to retreat. One shot is usually enough to make attackers think twice. Rhinos are probably used to everything fleeing from them in fear, but this antelope broke the rules and stood up to a whole gang of muscle-bound beasts. Here it is, a true clash of strength versus experience. Is that a real-life Kung Fu panda? Can you believe that foxes and eagles are almost the same size? Despite being completely exhausted, this buffalo still tried to stay on its feet and fight off the lionesses. What's more powerful than a showdown between 2 of the largest animals on Earth? At first, the pup doubted himself, but then pulled it together and managed to drive off the uninvited guest. With a dog like this, you won't just scare away thieves, even bears wouldn't dare approach. When you're both smart and venomous, your odds of becoming someone's dinner drop drastically. If not for the dog's intervention, that fight could have dragged on for quite a while.
To be honest, I'm speechless after witnessing it. What about you?
An unusual but surprisingly effective way of hunting prey. Lions are strong, no doubt, but in hunting, speed can be just as critical. Praying mantises are ruthless predators and often eat their prey alive. Can you imagine a regular house cat chasing off an actual deer?
Steve, come! Party!
When a moose wanders onto your territory, even a pack of dogs might not be enough to stop it.
Come here! Steve, come! Come here! Steve, come here!
Messing with a bull while standing near its hooves? Clearly not the best idea. Despite the size difference, this bird is fighting back with everything it's got and has no plans to back down. Some people get guard dogs, others get a guard horse, and honestly, against a moose, that might be even more effective. On her own, the lioness didn't stand a chance, so the lion jumped in. But even together, they were no match for the sheer power of the rhino. Once a dog starts chasing someone, stopping it becomes nearly impossible. Even in the controlled setting of a zoo, wild animal instincts can still take over. This is exactly how things can end when you pick on someone many times your size. The dog decided to chase a wild fox, not realizing just how fast it can be. When animals get bored, they sometimes engage in friendly sparring, not to hurt, just for play.
There are things that are absolutely impossible to believe, and how could this even happen?
Either this raccoon is extremely brave or it has serious vision problems.
Come on, we're going up there.
In this almost fight, both sides probably got scared at the same time. Cheetah fights are rare but do happen, usually over territory or a mate. In such moments, these swift hunters become fierce fighters, striking with paws and teeth. An eagle tried to snatch a fish from two marabou storks, but instead of an easy catch, ended up between them, and a curious buffalo also came over to watch the outcome. Climbing and agility have never been a bear's strengths. When a rooster charges a cow, you realize size isn't everything. Realizing it was losing, the chameleon tried to flee, but the snake was persistent. Thankfully, the person filming the scene stepped in and scared the snake off, saving the chameleon's life. When a whole group of lionesses suddenly attacks a single lion, it's clear democracy rules the pride. Even the king pays for his mistakes with claws and fangs. This is exactly why plastic bags are so dangerous for sea turtles. In water, they look just like jellyfish, their favorite food, and can cost them their lives. Some large tropical grasshoppers can actually attack small birds, a rare but documented fact. In battles, bison lock horns and use their massive one-ton bodies to claim dominance or defend their turf. Despite being outnumbered, the wolverine boldly stands its ground, showing incredible strength and endurance. This may be far from an epic battle, but it's still fascinating, especially since the sea urchin made it out completely unharmed. Was this a game of tag or the start of a serious fight? Hard to say for sure. Elephant battles are truly spectacular. Adult males clash with tusks and massive heads to show strength and earn status in the herd. These fights can last for up to 30 minutes, filled with roaring and blows, but rarely end in serious injury, as dominance, not harm, is the goal. A mother bear shows unbelievable rage protecting her cubs from a male who may pose a deadly threat. Though it looks more like playful fun, these dogs definitely felt the stress of messing around with wild boars. Hippos are without question among the most dangerous animals on Earth, and only elephants have the strength to challenge them at all. A lioness staged an ambush while hunting, but the giraffe's long legs and quick reflexes helped it escape a grim fate. In that situation, fleeing really was the alligator's best option. The bear never expected such bold defiance from a small animal, a cat of all things. The coyote refused to give up on what could have been a feast until the homeowner came outside and made it very clear it was time to leave. Today's award for fearlessness clearly goes to the roosters. From peacocks to cows, they don't care who they're up against, they give it everything they've got. When you imagine an alligator fight, you probably expect something epic and dramatic, but in reality, it often looks more like this. Kangaroos are tough opponents, so it's better not to provoke them without reason. Capybaras are known for their gentle and patient nature, so even prolonged provocation usually earns no reaction from them. Once the tigers realized that the bear could fight back, they immediately backed off from their potential prey. Three stray dogs dared to surround a bear and actively attacked, forcing it to retreat despite its strength. Despite the camel's size and constant pestering, this little goat still refused to give up its food. In a fight with an eel, an octopus lost one of its arms, but managed to escape. Thankfully, it'll regrow the lost limb, as octopuses can fully regenerate.
And we're moving on at the speed of light. All the most interesting things are still ahead.
Wild dogs surrounded an eagle but didn't attack. Instead, they investigated, sniffing and watching its every move with caution. An orca shot out of the water and grabbed a sea lion. The hunt lasted just seconds. These predators strike with speed and precision, using lifelong instincts honed since birth. Even a size difference didn't stop these animals from forming a strong friendship. Turtle shells aren't just useful on land, they offer great protection underwater too. An ant defeated a praying mantis by climbing onto its head and cutting through the joints between its segments. Despite the size difference, ants often win through precision and ruthless tactics. Raccoons came down to the water and boldly darted in front of a crocodile's snout, almost like they were testing his patience. These furry troublemakers sometimes forget who they're dealing with.
Oh, yeah.
This squirrel doesn't just dodge the snake, it kicks sand at it, jumps defiantly, and distracts it with fearless energy far greater than its size.
Apparently the
3 dogs surrounded a snake, but rather than attacking directly, they tested its reactions and jumped back at every strike. Overwhelmed from all sides, the snake couldn't defend itself.
God dang! Holy man!
The fearlessness of some dogs never fails to amaze. Just look at how aggressively this one lunged at the snake. Kangaroo fights may look funny, but these animals are powerful and deliver incredibly strong blows. This dog latched onto the bear with such force that even while the bear climbed a tree, the dog was still hanging onto its back. A baby elephant really wanted to make friends with the local animals, but didn't realize his size alone was enough to scare them all away. The hyena spent a long time plotting how to get to that huge stash of food, but the fence spoiled her cunning plan. You really have to wonder what could have happened to make this showdown even possible. A rare sight, 3 leopards clashing in a fierce territorial battle, roaring across the landscape until one collapsed from exhaustion. Two black stallions rose on their hind legs, hooves clashing and eyes blazing, a no-holds-barred fight for dominance.
He was across the canal.
That massive pelican beak isn't just for catching prey, it's also great for scaring off rivals. It's hard to keep your catch in your mouth when it's biting back. It looks like that blow hit so hard, they briefly forgot what they were even fighting about. Even though it's a true bird fight, it looks so elegant and dramatic you'd think it was choreographed. In the African savanna, even when everything seems calm, you must stay alert. The battle for survival never stops. A woman heard barking in her yard. The only problem was she didn't have any pets. Turns out a puma and a few coyotes had broken in and started a real brawl.
No.
With the right strategy, even a monkey can chase a leopard off its territory. In Canada, there's a special kind of vibe, like being late to work because two moose are fighting in the middle of the road. If only bears knew how bold and reckless cats can be, they'd never try sneaking onto someone else's property again. A leopard tried to defend its kill from a hyena, but wisely backed off after remembering just how powerful that bite can be. It's never a good idea to pester a tired dog. You might end up missing an ear. A hawk hunted a squirrel up in a tree for a while, but the squirrel had no plans to spend its day in a bird's belly. Foxes may be skilled hunters, but they've got nothing on a squirrel's speed and agility.
If you want to switch to something else, don't be hurry. Something truly interesting is just about to begin.
Apparently, one attempt wasn't enough for this rooster. He went back to the horse for round 2 just to test his luck again. Someone clearly didn't do their homework on dog breeds and didn't realize they brought home an actual wolf. Leopards pursued a wild fox for a long time, but the fox outsmarted them and slipped away. This goose must have forgotten which side of the food chain it's on. It taught that tiger such a lesson, even the tiger believed it was prey. When you're that stubborn and grounded, not even a flurry of warning blows can shake you. This kangaroo breed is much smaller than the typical kind, making them surprisingly good companions and even sparring partners for cats. In the ocean, anything can happen. This octopus had no idea that a predator was about to leap out of the sand. Luckily, it wasn't too close and managed to escape. Nothing seemed off, and then, suddenly, 2 wild boars locked into a ruthless battle. This must be his first encounter with a snake. He clearly doesn't know yet how dangerous it can be.
That's crazy. I've never seen a rabbit intimidate a snake before. What do you think?
A rare moment in the savannah, 2 greyhounds suddenly find themselves face to face with 2 lions. No one knows how it ended, but for any dog, that's a serious risk. An unexpected encounter between predators, a tiger calmly walks past a resting lion right on the road. In the wild, such meetings are rare since they usually live on different continents. Two lions charge a furious bull, unaware of how dangerous their opponent really is. In fights like this, split seconds and the enemy's fear can mean the difference between survival and defeat. This time, the crocodile tried an ambush like lions or leopards, but that style clearly doesn't suit him. Not even a cobra could handle the monitor lizard. Its powerful jaws, armored scales, and venom resistance ended the fight quickly. Despite its intimidating posture, the snake realized there was nothing to gain.
And how do you like such a twist? To be honest, I can't do without your comments here.
Someone seriously ticked off this primate. Now it's swinging a stick like it's about to deliver jungle justice. Better to keep your distance until it calms down.